Yo, this is Set with Set and Comedian, man. I'm back with another one for you guys. Today, we got the king of controversy back on Fresh and Fit, man. Let's get right into it. You know we love the guy. Let's go.
Make sure to like the video. Let's do it.
Well, they don't like it when we bring band people on. When other people bring band people on, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of band
Fox
people,
News.
I did an interview with Tommy Robinson yesterday. That was a good interview. I had a good time. We talked about, obviously, the controversy going on with the UK, whatever. It's on Rumble only, guys, so make sure to go check it out. It's also on X.
I ain't gonna lie.
Check it
I
out
just
after
want to
this
say
one as
real
well.
quick,
but we're
man.
going to have a great conversation here on a bunch of different...
Shout out to Mine for hosting them conversations because he definitely keeps it non-biased and he hosts people from both sides of each conversation, regardless of if he agrees with them completely or not.
Bro, and Loki, when he mediates the debate, so professional.
I swear,
he mediated debates.
He lets both sides say their points fully timed, and then he allows for an actual round of debating.
Man, bro, we need to start setting up bars like that.
Low key.
Different trending topics. But anyway, let us know when we're clear on your guys' end. Come on over to Rumble, guys. Rumble.com/FreshAndFit. Link is going to be pinned to the top of the description on YouTube. And
Are we good to go? Almost there. But yeah, man, y'all party's gonna be lit. Can't wait.
yeah, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a really good time.
So much planning and stuff going into it. It's a lot, man. But we made it work.
All right, cool.
Good to go.
And we got the special guest in the house, Tommy Sotomayor, the king of controversy. Welcome
Hey.
back, bro. Welcome, my
You
friend.
had to go to
So,
Rumble
real
before they
quick,
put him back
Tommy
on.
pulls
With
up
the Trump hat on.
fashionably on time in a orange Corvette convertible. I'm like, hold on, this nigga not playing. Nigga pulled up a convertible and says to me, listen, man, I'm here. And I'm like, this is not Tommy. Like, this is a brand new car. Like, where'd this come from? And then we found out
Not
that he
everybody
bought
likes
one of my
them,
boys in
them
Atlanta.
foreign
Shout out to Tommy
Ferraris
for
and
the nice car.
Lambos.
Because he thought
Facts,
Everybody
though.
knows Corvette American made as you can make a car nowadays, but
One of the nicest American-made cars. Let's
yeah,
Give it to him.
yeah, that Corvette, man, that Z06 thing, man.
Make sure to like the video, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Go.
he, you know, I like a renting kind of nigga, I guess.
I'm weak.
Last time you went to the car, so I'm like, all right, cool, right?
So yeah, he was like, yeah, and I was like, no, nigga, I bought this.
Congrats.
And he was like, where you buy it? And I told him where I bought it. He was like, that's my boy. I was like, no.
Yep.
He FaceTime his boy, and his boy like, yeah. He
That's
said,
crazy.
I saw you buy it. He was like, I saw when you bought it. And I was like, because I don't know how to keep shit to myself. So I put it on, and he's like, I saw it when you bought it. Then
You get an orange
that's
Corvette, man.
how
I'm gonna let everybody
small
know
the
too.
world is. You never know. Which also lets you
I guess
Shit.
that explains the orange shirt, though.
It had to match the whip.
Yeah.
know that's how you could easily get touched.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, to a degree.
You never know who knows who. You never
Yeah.
know.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, he bought a cash, by the way. That's
You got
G
Myron over
Oh,
here
shit.
driving his
Nice.
Honda
No
from
loan, bro.
college
That's
and
no loan.
shit.
06.
Yep, no usury. Fantastic.
But what's new with you, man? Other than the car, what's new with you?
Fucking
Man,
love cars.
Life itself,
yeah, me and him been killing people on the
X Space.
X.
We've been
some
on
weird
going crazy on
shit.
Twitter.
And we might react to some of
Well,
that.
we was up like 6 hours talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Man.
Jay's.
Oh, yeah,
6
yeah.
hours?
Yeah,
Like,
like
we
we
go
go
in
in
and
and
J's
out.
and
Like
yeah.
you just hold the space. Like me and him will hold the space, and people just go yapping, whatever. Sometimes you go in and out.
Are you getting paid for it?
You got a lot of followers doing that shit.
Why you hating? Nigga, why would you
I'm
hate
weak.
when I'm
God,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, low key.
Right.
You getting paid for that time?
Right.
Like, bro, come on, man.
That was like a little
Dude.
side, low key hate, low key for
Like,
fresh.
Like, come on now, man. You-
Like, y'all
You
wasting
do
time,
what you
bro.
do, because what's
Nah,
up happening is more people come in your space, they find you, and then they follow you, and then that leads to engagement, which then leads to money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Increases
and
your
it's
thing.
also, I mean,
a long
let's,
game.
let's not put it on money. Mr. Fresh, let's not Walter. Let's not always talk
I'm looking out
about
for you. Looking out for you, bro. Come on, man.
Let's not let everything be about money. Sometimes, you know, we care about the people, so we stay up to talk
good.
about the people
That's good.
to try to eventually get money from them.
Exactly. That's how it starts. That's how it
not
starts. So
I love it, love
But
it.
yeah, no, I mean, you know, like I said, us getting our Instagrams banned was a little bit of a blessing in disguise because X is way better. I like X so much better than Instagram. However, we're still working to get our IGs back. As you guys know, they arrested that piece of shit that it took our X's down.
Amen.
Yeah.
But we'll see what. Sorry, our Instagram's down. But what else? Tommy got a new car. Twitter. So we got a bunch of current
Shout
events that
out.
we're gonna actually
A
react to
lot
here.
of them actually.
With Tommy here.
Going viral on Twitter and X.
What's the first story that we want to cover?
And then we got After Hours World After.
Oh, and then guys, get your super chats in if you guys got questions as well. We got Tommy in the house, so obviously we want to engage with y'all as well in this episode. So, what's the first one that we're gonna cover?
Oh, it's 998.
Yeah, this was crazy, bro. If you
I
ain't-
seen this little clip.
Yeah, bro, this had
Bro.
me weak. NYPD officer humiliates. Wait, really?
Humiliates repeat offender
offender.
who punched and knocked out a female police officer to the ground.
Ah,
And when I say
humiliates.
humiliates, I ain't gonna lie, because they say in New York he violated this man. Completely violated.
With his pants down.
Oh man, literally.
$8. I thought y'all was saying it was $9.98.
Smack that boy like he stole something.
This ain't Burger King, nigga.
I was about to say, y'all niggas, this is cheap. I'm not coming.
Yeah. How he did that, boy, it had nothing to do with the arrest. Low key.
Nah, I
Oh,
had
straight
every-
personal.
On God, I had everything to do with the fact that he mollywopped that one female officer.
He
Had
said,
her
nigga, you
ass
gonna pay
dazed.
for this.
Like, man.
Got to.
Yeah, Tommy's coming to us. Well.
Yeah, I said, I'm not gonna be
Yeah.
there. No, not
Yeah.
$9.98. This is gonna be enough niggas up there. No.
Listen, a select few are coming on the and some VIP, and then the rest are gonna be girls.
Oh,
It's gonna be fun.
yeah, no, not that crazy.
Nigga said $9.99.
Yeah.
$3.99.
We put out that price point to keep you,
Pulled
you
his
broke
pants
out.
down.
All right, so
and
I actually
Damn.
tweeted about this. NYPD officer humiliates repeat offender who punched and knocked out a female officer to the ground. Okay,
Bro, look at
So-
her. Over here,
from the beginning.
That's crazy.
Look at her. I can't believe I was hit. I just
Oh,
did not
man.
see it come. I'm like, yeah, I bet.
Got
I
the
bet.
bloody nose and everything.
That's why women shouldn't be policemen or in the army. Well, at least not this one.
Crazy, by the way.
Yeah, you can see her
Or in the
there.
Secret
Looks like they did
Service.
Samir and was picking her up, trying to help her out. But let's go ahead and roll the clip.
He just spanked her. Hold on.
Patient.
Oh, Meek.
He's a Haitian guy.
Bro, what did that have to do? Oh, him.
Oh, hold on. I don't like the way this is looking, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, damn. She's still. Hey, that lady's still dazed.
Oh,
though. I ain't gonna lie.
man.
Bro must have hit her with some shit. Bro.
You hit her with it. How you can?
Dog, she's still dazed. She's still over there.
You hit her with that. God damn it. Grabbed her.
I thought this was a book breaking video.
Oh, man. Nah, completely violated that, man. They ain't had no business doing that man like that. That's a crime in and of itself.
Stop talking like that, nigga. I told you, nigga. Stop talking like that, bro.
Obviously, this is New York.
You see the female
Hey, I ain't
officer
gonna lie.
stabbed-
One thing a New Yorker gonna do is pull their phone out and commentate on the arrest.
Oh, God. With the New York, with the strongest New York accent he can muster in his
What
soul.
you talking about, nigga? I told you, nigga.
Stupid, bro.
So, I'll turn it to you guys first. Who wants to take this first?
I
What are y'all
mean,
thoughts?
hitting women is never okay, especially a cop. But it's like, at this point, why are you hitting a woman
Whoa,
as a cop?
say.
Like,
What you about to
were you
say?
that mad?
Wait.
It's like,
He said, well,
She's an officer. So I'm just be real with you. If you
She
can't
signed
take-
up for it?
Yeah, well, that, because that's what we would tell a man. And if you can't take hits like that as an officer, you don't need to be an officer. Like, look, yes, sweetheart, you do need to get prepared for some big black man to hit you in your head. I'm sorry, that's just part of the job.
it may or may not happen.
Oh, God. May or may not. You may never see it. It may happen next day.
Them your people, ain't it?
wait, who?
That's most people, bro. That's most people.
Them your
Hey, my people.
Them Barbados, Haitians, they kind of rolling the same together,
Hey,
right?
yeah, we don't do voodoo.
Okay.
Okay,
Well, from the way he had his pants down, y'all kept doo-doo.
You what?
Listen, bro. They don't like us. They don't like us, okay? So you know.
Okay. So when you
Sound
so
crazy.
there's a fellow tether.
I'm weak. Nah, he on here on his coon
Tether
shit.
Nation, bro.
He on
Shout
here on
out,
his
bro.
coon shit. He said, as a feller tether,
Yeah, as a tether myself, man, I approve this.
you understand when I say this.
When you see
I know you're trolling now. Okay.
No, I'm telling you, when you
That's true.
right, nigga, we got it because when fuck with all that
Everybody in the
doing,
room is tethered.
But
when that chick beat Shikari, we kind of was glad, right? Be honest.
A little bit, yeah.
That's
Being honest.
yes.
Yeah.
You why not?
Make sure to like the video. Appreciate everybody tuning in, man.
No, fuck that. That bitch got a lot of mouth.
Whoa.
Shikari got a lot of mouth. So she had all them other people out that was lined up for her to win, right? Yeah. Don't we kind of like to see that you fail when you had everything, because everything was given to you?
Going for you, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You did all that talk. It was paid for you. You didn't win. But when I watch something like that, I, in a way, feel a little bit bad. 'Cause I'm like, damn, them FBAs is going to be to throw this shit in the nigga's face.
Bro.
Oh my god.
No, for real though.
Yes, because you know that's what they going to say. They won't watch it and say, this is a fucked up guy.
Yeah.
They're going to say,
Oh, he's one of those.
yep,
And they did this. See now why we don't want them in our country?
yep.
That's the issue. So, I mean, this video right here.
Yo, to use that as a thing to kind of bash on niggas.
Justify.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, how much crimes could you bring up that FBA niggas did? You feel me?
Count. Ooh.
Like, so how about this? What was that one girl that had the drug dealer? Breonna Taylor.
Yeah,
Wasn't her
Louisville.
boyfriend FBA, and he was a coward that ran him behind his own girl. Oh wow, that sounds like real FBA activity.
Shot at the police and then got him to return fire on his girl.
Oh, a coward. Okay, that sounds like real FBA activity. Do you like how that feels? Yeah. Well, that's why you shouldn't do it with us.
It just shows a lot of like bullshit because this guy is hitting women, period. But for him to be Haitian and repping that Haitian flag, and then as well hurt her when
And I
she's
don't
almost
mean
knocked
that.
out,
I'm just saying. Though.
it's almost like brutal. Imagine that's like Diddy and Cassie.
Imagine
in a way.
this.
But it's
That's
a
what
black
I was
man,
saying.
but he's like American. This guy is not American.
Now, shouldn't it also show us that the world doesn't need female cops?
Ooh.
They don't serve a
That's
fucking
what-
purpose.
that's exactly
when
what
you
you
watch
just
what
said,
happened
Sid.
when the assassination attempt of Donald Trump, this bitch is standing 5'3" trying to protect a man that's standing 6'3", and literally
Right.
as he stood up, it exposed him because she couldn't cover him.
Yeah.
I think that it's happened in Europe. I remember there was this one guy. I don't know if y'all saw that viral video. Shit was hilarious. These 3 female cops were trying to arrest this one man. He whooped these hoes' ass. Of course, they only had a stick. They didn't
That's
have a
what
gun.
happens when you put equality and DEI hires over practicality.
Yeah,
like it's not
bro.
even practical for real. Like he just said, like Trump 6'3", old girl 5'7". There's a whole half of his body exposed.
And I always hated this scenario of like, yo, low key, when an officer will come out and handle with hands, a female officer gonna come out and handle with a gun.
True.
Like,
Very
bro,
true.
yeah, now a male officer may pull up and handle you with hands because y'all both men.
Right.
But the female officer, she already know you can beat her ass. She might just shoot you.
Quicker to
or
pull the
tase you.
trigger. Yep.
You'd hoping for the tasing.
Yeah.
And he was whooping all 3 of their asses. Women are a liability to cops. When a cop is going out and a woman is with him, when he's effecting an arrest, she is no help.
Yeah.
The big guy in St. Louis that ended up getting shot. All the male cops, they had him surrounded. Who took a shot at him? The female cop.
Yeah.
And it goes to show that they're having these women do it. Hell, let's just say something as simple as UPS.
Okay.
I had a UPS lady, and I know you wondering, where the fuck is this nigga going? This is not alcohol. This is what is it? The not Red Bull, but
Monster.
Celsius probably.
there you go, Celsius.
Yeah.
So it's not alcohol. But I'm telling you, with UPS, there was a woman who came to deliver UPS with me to my house. She could not pick up the package to carry it to my my garage.
What was it?
I had to pick
No
up my own. It was a
way.
desk.
Oh.
It only weighed like 75 pounds.
That's a lot. That's
A
half
guy
man.
came and he said something.
Bro, if you work for these companies, you know it's on the application. Can you lift up
Lift
to a certain amount of weight?
Yeah, and they'll sit there and say, yeah, I can do it. I'm like, sweetheart, that's like damn near like,
Half your body weight.
oh God, 25% of your body weight sometimes.
Like, come on now.
Like, bro, what? 75? Like, girl, you could barely lift 50.
Sometimes they work the trucks with women, and the woman always forces them to carry the shit out of the truck. Yet the woman
Oh, man, that'd be
argues
the worst
about
partner to have.
equal pay.
Yep.
We can
she
talk
getting paid
about
the
the
same as
tether
you,
shit and all that other stuff
You
we
done did all
want.
the work for her.
We can
And
also
broke your
talk
back.
about men's brutality
Sit there
towards
look
women.
pretty.
But this woman is in law enforcement.
about how hard her
And
job
other
at
people's
Amazon is.
brutality towards law enforcement. You know what they
Or
say?
UPS,
You shouldn't be
wherever.
in law enforcement if you can't effect an arrest. They say that to a man. As a woman, for some odd reason, he was supposed to have respect because she's a woman. If he slapped the shit out of a male cop, no one would have said that. They would have said the male cop job is to whoop his ass.
Yep. Actually, so I actually commented on this, and you know we'll deal with 2 fucking issues here. So pull up this Twitter tweet real fast. So obviously, race baiter supreme, Tariq Nasheed. Scroll up to the top.
Of course.
Oh yeah, make sure to like the video on Rumble. Appreciate y'all. You know, let's get this views up. You know, we need more likes on Rumble here. Appreciate y'all on YouTube as well who've already liked.
He fucking says, in NYC, a Haitian man punched a female cop in the face, and he ended up face down, ass out, and then he goes, hashtag non-FBA
See?
nonsense. Immediately,
Yeah. In NYC, Haitian man punched a female cop in the face. He ended up face down, ass out. Non-FBA nonsense. I'm just like, well, he is an immigrant. And two, let's be real, we can find an FBA nigga who's getting done just like this. So yeah, for those of y'all who can't see that, yes. Tariq Nasheed says, NY, Haitian man punched a female cop in the face. He ended up face down, ass out. Hashtag non-FBA nonsense. And like I said, we can bring up plenty of FBA nonsense if we were petty like Tariq Nasheed. But we ain't even gonna do all that. We're gonna spare y'all that.
Tries to distinguish the difference between, an FBA and a non-FBA. And just for the people that, aren't aware of this stupidity, which thank God to you for not being aware of this stupidity, he has a whole movement where there's foundationally black Americans and then Americans that, or then there's other people that are like people that aren't necessarily from that foundationally black. So if you're a first generation immigrant, you're from the islands, whatever, they don't consider you an FBA, which I think is kind of funny. I look at us all black, but that's fine.
No, Myron, but it's foundational black. You feel me? You gotta be from that cotton field down south. You gotta be a descendant of those niggas.
The freed man.
Yep.
I get it.
And he does this post, right, to kind of say, this dude's Haitian, he's not one of us. But I look at it like the general public is going to look at this, regardless if there's a Haitian flag on his head or whatever, that, oh, look, it's a nigga. That's how they're going to look at it. It's a black dude. They don't give a shit where he's from or whatever, because at the end of the day, I think the general public, outside of this stupid, obscure community of FBAs, looks at all black people, no matter where you are, where you're from, as a black person. And the other issue here, right, pulling up that tweet, which I actually, I responded, because I didn't even address the race shit.
That shit before.
I said it before. Yeah. So yeah, this was a bit ago. So another example why women shouldn't be cops. She was totally incapacitated and could easily have had her weapon taken from her and get herself and others shot and killed. Right? Because I'm not even gonna go with the race shit like Tariq always does. Yeah. I'm focusing on the real fucking problem. Who gives a fuck what his skin color is? I'm looking at the issue. The issue here is that you have a female police officer in the NYPD, which is a big police department, by the way, biggest in the fucking world, by the way. They got like something like 30 to 40,000 sworn officers in the NYPD.
Damn.
Yep.
And I've seen a lot of these NYPD guys. A lot of them are out of shape. A lot of them are women. A lot of them don't even look like cops, etc. And obviously it's New York City. Let's be honest here. New York's a very progressive state, and New York City is even worse. So they're going to go ahead and affirmative action, and we need female cops and all this other bullshit. In other words, they're going to be a politically correct police department and a politically correct law enforcement agency and try to be as inclusive as possible. I think whenever you're inclusive in positions like this that had to deal with public safety or defense, whether it's the military or law enforcement, or whatever it is, and you put women in for the purposes of being equal, you've effectively diluted the quality of the workforce. Because I don't know about y'all, but I don't.
Yeah, it's kind of unfair to look, because I'm gonna be real with you. Every time I done seen a female police officer, she's riding with a male one, and I'm like, yo, that's not fair. It's like, why does if anything gotta go down with her? If anything goes down with her, he gotta back her up.
No, exactly true.
And if she goes down, I'm pretty sure bro can just lift her in one hand.
Right. But and still handle the situation. She can't do the same vice versa.
Bro, she gonna run back to the car and leave that nigga.
Right.
And not because she's like an evil person, it's just because, well, once again, women are just gonna look out for themselves in that situation.
No, exactly.
And they're gonna expect you as the man to make that self-sacrifice, even though she's taking a job as a person who's to be a person of self-sacrifice.
Self-service to the community. But even to Myron's point, working with a female, it just presents a deeper liability because, again, she wasn't able to defend herself. Depending on who they're dealing with, they could be dealing with somebody who's deranged, and they could disarm her and present a more dangerous situation had she just been a male who was able to at least defend herself.
True.
I don't want to be in a situation where I'm working next to someone,
now we got a crazy man with a cop's gun
in their hands. If, God forbid, I get shot or something happens to me, this dumb bitch can't even drag me to safety. Like, that's fucking crazy, because the law enforcement standards, for those that are unaware, for women are significantly less than for men. Matter of fact, Bills, can you do me a favor? Type in NYPD physical fitness standards, and let's look at the two. Because every time, whether it's the military, it's law enforcement, there's always a second standard. That's why when women say, "Oh, that's sexist" or "that's fucked up," I always make the argument sexism inherently benefits women.
Yeah.
Because if you really think about it, sexism is the practice of like creating another standard or giving another, differentiating things based off of sex. And if you look at sexism in general, most of the time it gives women an advantage and allows them an opportunity to compete in the same arena as men, but with easier rules.
Well, I want to ask you both a question. Are you?
They
Very
get
true.
the same pay and all that, but they get easier rules. Like I said, bro, I know there was some jobs that I used to work where, well, we may get paid the same, but she has a lower quota than you for some reason.
And then to flip it on its head and say they get unequal treatment in the workplace, there's a wage gap that exists. Men get preferential treatment. It's crazy. It's crazy when in reality, those of us that work with women can honestly say, like, yes, they are getting the exact same pay, if not more than us, for maybe doing this same laborious task, if not probably less.
Yeah.
Probably less.
And depending on what environment you're in, because they're not going to give a woman a task too, I guess,
Laborious.
Yeah, or too mentally straining. And they're not going to give her a task too physically straining.
Exactly.
They're going to pass that shit off to you and make her your partner, and then give her some credit too, like y'all both worked on it.
When y'all both get them checks at the end of the week, they read about the same.
Man.
Y'all saying that DEI needs to DIE?
I'm weak.
Okay, good one, Tom.
I think so. I mean, if we want to look at the Secret Service situation with Trump, with this dumb bitch can't even holster her gun after the shots were fired, like. Women just simply, Tate always used to famously say this shit a couple years ago. Women aren't combat ready, which is fucking true.
Thank you.
They're not combat ready. So why the fuck are we putting women in positions where not only are their safety jeopardized, but the people around them safety is jeopardized? Like, people don't understand how much of a fucking, let's say this guy, she didn't have that backup there, because you guys could see she was fucking staggering. She didn't know where she was at. Yeah. Right? And an officer that's knocked down that can't protect their weapon is extremely dangerous. All he has to do is unholster a gun, take a couple of mags from her, and we got a guy that's fucking could go crazy.
Dangerous.
Armed with a bunch of magazines with a better weapon, by the way, because the Glocks that they have are that she has, the ammunition that she's gonna be using is gonna be high grade, probably 9mm or 40 caliber, law enforcement style, and he could really go around and do some fucking damage.
Do you think she
killing
ever got
motherfuckers.
beat up or knocked out before?
Like,
Probably
bro,
not.
imagine if she had like a female partner or something. They've been rapping both
Oh,
of them.
man.
Both of them been on the floor sleeping. Both have been walking out here like Simony Sam with 2 Glocks on them.
That's crazy.
So I'm trying to figure out, like, this is why they knew. Like, bro, the police force knew that women were a liability. That's why they're always gonna have a male partner. If you see 2 females, I'm gonna be real with you.
Oh, you know what, Said? I've actually seen that.
Yeah, I know, me too. So if you get pulled over by 2 females, bro, be on your best behavior, especially if you're a man, because they're gonna be ready to shoot you at the slightest notice of aggression.
Don't let you be tall.
Man, and opposing. You feel me?
Man.
Now,
I just think that in this situation right here, her first time actually getting violence done to her was now. And because of this violence that was done to her, it's like, was she ever going to be the same again? No. But a man has been through like trials and tribulations can defend himself. But my thing with her is that, like, she was doing her job, but she can't really do it effectively because she's not capable.
Well, and it goes back to what Myron was saying was inherently what they would call misogyny. It still protects women. Yeah. Misogyny acknowledges the inherent differences between women and men, and it says we don't want to put you in that situation because we don't think you'd fare well. It never says, when have you seen misogyny tell a woman?
Yo, that's crazy, though.
That's it?
Job standing for a test. Yep. So sprint 50 feet and surmount a barrier, which is a fence. Climbing stairs, demonstrating the ability to physically restrain someone. Yeah, you know they ain't doing that. Running in pursuit, dragging a 176-pound mannequin 35 feet to simulate a rescue. Wow, there's no woman that's doing that. No way. Pulling the trigger of an unloaded firearm multiple times. Well, of course they do that.
And I might add the challenge to all that is completing it in less than 4 minutes and 28 seconds.
The job standard test. That's crazy. But they're definitely not dragging 176 pounds. So I don't know about that one.
We don't think you'd fare well in that position, so we're going to put you in that position.
Yeah.
Find a time in which misogyny, at the worst, as a matter of fact, what's that word they use to describe men? Toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
When has masculinity put women in the worst position for them? When has it happened?
I don't know.
It doesn't. So even at its worst, toxic masculinity still protects women. What they call toxic.
Nah, he gets it down to Marco
And
on that
yet
one.
men are
Man.
still getting
Like, nah, cause for real though. What was the point he made, bro?
He said, when has toxic masculinity, even at toxic masculinity's worst, it still protects women
Yeah, it
rather than
does.
feminism.
Yeah,
Because feminism, the point he's making is feminism puts women in an equal position to men, which is a dangerous one at times.
yeah, and Loki, it breaks down society instead of helping build society. It's like, bro, protecting community. You know, the whole purpose of men is to provide and protect, as an officer does. So, what are y'all trying to do, getting such a masculine job and expecting things to go well?
for having this inherent want to protect women from shit that's ineffective.
Well, that's why they didn't let women into infantry for a very long time. It was precisely because of this protector dynamic that you're mentioning. Because if you put women in infantry, right, where there's going to be a lot of combat, guys will, I don't want to say they're going to inadvertently start simping, but men have a natural tendency to want to protect women, right? I mean, if you look at that police officer there that was beating up that dude to get him under cuffs, it was personal to him because he was like, not only did you attack one of my fellow officers, but you attacked a woman. So he fucking hit him a few times, you know what I mean? Really knocked him to the ground. Like he was like, probably not. No, it's a fair use of force. He'll be fine.
Once he did that to that woman.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm thinking about now from this whole scenario right here.
Fair use of force is crazy. You get a couple punch. Everybody knows if you run from the police or hit the police, you're gonna get roughed up.
Bites this dude, gets knocked out. Guy has to know fight. This guy that she was fighting with, he pulls a gun and shoots him. It's almost like if like this scenario right here can go in any direction, and then be cops kind of like blocks a lot of stuff from happening. But regular people, like it's like you're fucked up because now your girl started to fight with somebody that she can't fight naturally, and you fight her for, you fight him for you fight the guy as her boyfriend, but he's bigger and bruh. So you're gonna get fucked up.
Well, I want you to even think about it this. Not a knock on you, but it's 3 men at this table, and you did what's actually more normal than what Myron and I did, which was we viewed it from she shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
But you know what the first thing you did as the simp du jour? What you did was you said, that's wrong, he hit that woman, which is what most men would do. It is very difficult to say, well, this woman chose that field, she shouldn't be in that field.
Exactly. Like,
And if you think about how many men have lost their lives doing what you did, their first thought is protect that woman. Even if that woman put herself in that spot, because she applied for that job. She signed.
Yo, because he got a point. How crazy would it have been if, bro, let's say you're walking past that cop and you see her get knocked out. You just going to walk past her?
Right.
Like, come on, you're going to sit there as a man. You're going to be like, yo, yeah.
Put your life in, put yourself in the line of danger to protect the woman.
But no, protect a police officer.
Who's a woman. Yeah.
So, but let's be real. She signed up for the job of police officer.
She knew what she was getting herself into, literally.
Yeah. Like,
that's not something you just stumble upon as a career.
And that's the scary thing about it. Like, you're in one of the most dangerous cities as a female police officer where, yes, immigrants do walk up and just clock people like, boom.
And the most dangerous line of work.
Man.
Enough for that job. But you know how hard it is to tell somebody you signed up for that? That's what you expect? That's what you should get? Let me give y'all both an example. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. When a man dates a woman who's a hoe and that woman hurts him and breaks his heart and takes his money, what do they say to that man?
They roast him.
That was your fault.
It's your fault. Absolutely roast him.
When a woman dates a man that wasn't shit, they still come to her aid.
Of course they do.
This woman took that job. A man takes that exact same job. They say if he get his ass whooped, man, you signed up for that job. You need to go behind him. If a man can't run behind, they laugh at the cop who can't run down the criminal. We get held to a standard because we signed up for the job. The women sign up for the job and still get bailed out. I love abortion, how women can sign up for having a baby and then decide they don't want to have it. They can give the baby up for adoption. You've never seen a woman give a baby up for adoption and be had to pay child support for that child that she had, gave it to another family. Shouldn't she have to pay every month for the upkeep of that child? She doesn't. And everybody says, oh, it's one of the worst things that a mother has to do, but it's brave that she gave up her child knowing she can take care of it. Well, bitch, I can't take care of the kid either. I let you take care of it. I know I'd be a poor father.
Yeah.
But I still got to pay.
Yeah, and actually it's funny because I talked about this and I said, like, I had a bunch of my views, right? And this abortion thing is one of the few things that I'm actually not far right on. And I said, I agree with the Florida law. Hey, you got 6 weeks to figure out what you're going to do with this kid, right? And I am pro-choice to that degree. To that point, 6 weeks, after 6 weeks, it's like, no, it's on you. But my thing is this. If women are going to have the autonomy to be pro-choice and elect to keep the baby, right? then the man should be pro-choice as well. Your body, your choice. My wallet, my choice. You want to go ahead and do this shit because we need to stop incentivizing women to have kids and use the state and the government as a way to extract resources from the man.
In my movie, A
weaponizing
Fatherless
the state
America,
and
that
the
you can find
government
on
is what
Amazon
they're doing.
Prime.
Yeah.
And
Like, it's downright criminal at the end of the day, because it's like, yo, if they didn't have that option, would they be doing what they're doing?
No.
Like, I would just say, bro, if we took abortion off the table altogether, I know it sounds extreme, but women would be forced to make better choices.
No, that's exactly what would happen.
And I would do
More
like,
responsible choices.
Yeah, and we're kind of being graceful and letting women, well, with abortion, y'all allowed to continue to make these terrible decisions for yourself. But if we took it away, what would y'all do then? And that's a problem with abortion that I don't like, is the fact that, well, we're only keeping it here so we can let the irresponsible women be more irresponsible.
Yep.
And then
Because
the
outside of
fatherless
what do they
I
say, the
spoke about
three
this.
top
Like, men-
reasons,
yes,
the three most
men should
justified
be able to
reasons
perform-
for baby deletion, and I really don't think there's too many other justifiable excuses.
Yeah, besides incest and but besides incest and grape, there's really
They
no
say
other.
incest, grape, and danger to the mother's health.
Yep, that's the only reason. All right.
a financial
I can get down
abortion,
with that.
because a financial abortion doesn't kill a person.
So yesterday I was with some girls, and one of them said in not so many words, she wants a kid. And I'm like, wait, you're 22, you're young, what's going on? You have no man in your life, right? He said, oh, I'm dating these guys that are successful. I'm like, who? NBA players, football players. And I'm like, okay, I get it. You want to trap him with a baby? She said, yes. And I'm like, but hold on, he won't love you or care about you like that. He's gonna, you're just gonna have a kid with him. And then she's like, oh, well, the people. And my mind was like,
Wow.
Meal
hold on.
ticket.
She's right though, because
That's
these
how
guys
these
are making a lot
girls
of
really
money.
think.
They can smash it raw, and then nowadays is like that's a paycheck for life. So I get what you're saying, bro.
Yeah, and that's why I think, like, it's got to be within some reason, because these people that are super, super pro-life don't understand that a lot of women commit paternity fraud. I think it's actually way more common than people think it is. And then they're incentivized. We have an entire system set up for women to extract resources from men, illegitimately, by the way.
Yeah.
So I look at it like, okay, if women are going to have all this authority to decide what kids they want to have and which ones they don't want to have, because keep in mind that the man can say, I want the kid, and she'll say, well, I don't give a fuck what you think. We need to make it where it's like, okay, we got to give guys a little bit of fighting power
don't care if you
in
want to be
the
a dad or
family court
not.
of law, because this shit is fucked up. And this is just where it comes down to, where it's like women aren't really held accountable for anything if you really think about it, right? It's like you sign up with the police department, can't fucking pull your weight, but we still feel sorry for her. Oh my god, blah blah blah. And that's why I think we just need to take away certain things from them. I don't think they should be in the police. I don't think they should be in the military.
Thank you.
Honestly, I don't even think they should fucking vote. I used to say,
Repeal.
yeah,
Yo.
the 19. The more and more I talk to women, and the more and more I do research, and the more and more I think about shit, and I see I be in Twitter spaces and listening to these females talk and shit like that. The more and more I'm like, damn, like we really shouldn't let women
damn.
vote, because it's like this is fucking ridiculous. And we're gonna talk about that here in a
Bro,
second
too
with
much
Kamala and
damn
everything. But
emotion.
it's like,
Let me be real with you.
I used to say, a woman's vote should be only 50% of a man's. But the more and more I'm like, damn, you know what? We need to just take it away completely.
Yo.
And the only way they'll be able to vote is
Kill
if they
that
have
mug.
a man in their life, whether it's a strong dad or a brother. They got to vote
that
under their
mug right
auspice almost,
back,
where it's like,
like,
you can vote, but you got to vote alongside
Give
a
me
male.
that.
I think that's the way it's got to go.
How do you feel about that simp du jour?
bro.
It just means the sip of the day.
The point I was trying to make was that, like,
All right, let's go ahead and take a shout out for the sponsors, because today's sponsors is going to help us out with looking to help the next generation understand the famed U.S. Constitution in this new 100-page graphic novel from U.S. Comics. You can find in the comic book format the U.S. Constitution explained amendment by amendment. This stunning graphic novel dives into the issues going on into each amendment, as well as the controversial issues of today. Top comic artists from U.S. Comics have created a graphic novel that is a must-have for every classroom as well as every American family. Learn about the factors leading up to the establishment of the Bill of Rights, the Virginia Plan, state rights, and how each amendment protects our freedoms and liberties. Find this and more exciting products at uscomic.com. Once again, uscomic.com, and get you a piece of American history. Let's go. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
in that scenario of her just being in that position, like, she did choose it, but let's be real here. Man-handing woman, people see it as a terrible thing, and it's a terrible thing. However, with her being a cop, she chose that job.
That's what I'm saying. We have to take away, if we can't take away a woman being a woman, because they take away a man being a man and they put him as, this is your job.
Yeah.
So we have to then say
we give them. Here's the other thing too. We give them way too much agency. The other day, right? This dumb fucking girl goes ahead and tries to accuse Alex Pereira of raping her.
Yeah.
Of anal rape,
OnlyFans
right?
girl.
Right. The OnlyFans girl.
Yeah.
And we listened to her story. He gets in bed naked, shuts off the lights. She went out to New York to go see him. She's walking around,
The whole
feet
thing
all
looks
blistered up,
scripted.
etc.
You
Waited
watch that
multiple,
video.
like 3 hours to talk to
very
him, etc.
rehearsed.
Like, it's very obvious that you wanted to hook up with this guy, and now you just don't like the back end because maybe you didn't get a relationship, maybe you didn't get a bag, whatever the motherfucker may be. So you're retroactively trying to withdraw consent right now, right? And this is what happens a lot of times when you give them too much agency.
Right.
They're able-
She didn't get the attention she wanted after. Didn't get the bag she thought she was gonna get for fucking with him.
Yeah, and I just dropped the video on it. Go ahead and check that video out. And yeah, it's wild what she was low-key talking about. She was like, yeah, he got into bed. I went into bed with him. I wanted to cuddle, but I have sexual trauma though. But I'm still gonna hop in this bed with him. It's like it's crazy.
Able to
She
use
said
that
she
agency,
put it in.
right? Because they're able to get
Nah,
the
I don't know about
authority
all that.
while
Oh,
simultaneously skirting off the
damn,
fucking
my bad. I might have
responsibility.
made that up. Look, goddamn.
Police officer here, where she put herself and
She
everyone
got
else
in
in
bed
fucking danger. She had the authority of a law enforcement officer,
Her
but
friend
can't deal with the
was in that bed
responsibility of
with her.
potentially
You're
getting punched in the
right. I heard
face
that
by some
part
crazy
too.
Haitian. Or this dumbass OnlyFans girl now has the sexual autonomy to go travel and meet up with a celebrity and be like, oh yeah, let's hook up, blah, blah, blah. Has sex with them, then wants to go ahead and retroactively withdraw consent. Like, they're not held accountable for their actions ever. And I think we need to... The whole Me Too movement is basically bitches regretting sex after the fact of being married. You know what?
Retroactively.
Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Harvey Weinstein, these bitches are cap. Bro, let's fucking go have this conversation. Because everyone goes ahead and tries to sit there and say Harvey Weinstein was a fucking predator, blah blah blah. That Newsom's whore ass wife goes and testifies with tears under her eyes. I went to go talk about.
Gavin Newsom's wife was a victim of Harvey Weinstein? I did not know that, but now I know today. Shit. Okay, Gavin Newsom's wife, the governor that like I said, made it legal for gender affirming care to be hid from parents. Yes, that Gavin Newsom.
My movie script, and all he wanted to do was he bent over with a robot, blah blah. Like, bitch, like if you actually listen to their story, you're like, this doesn't make sense. In her testimony, when she testified in Harvey Weinstein's trial, right? Which, by the way, is one of the boys. Not surprised. But anyway, I digress. She was testifying, crying and shit, right? Oh, blah, blah. She was an actress, and she wanted a role. She goes to meet him at his apartment at like 2 a.m. or something.
That's true.
Right?
He's
like sitting there
assaulted her in
listening to her.
2005.
Clearly, nigga's not interested. He's like, hey, I'm going to go slip into something more comfortable. Yeah. Nigga goes, comes back out in a fucking robe and says, hey, can you help me with putting on this robe or whatever, right?
What'd you expect?
And then she like fast forwards the fucking story, right? Next thing you know, he's raping her all of a sudden. Get the fuck out of here, you lying, stupid bitch.
Yo. But that is damn near what she said. It's like, yeah, like, why are you trying to act? And here's the thing. That's a governor's wife right now. Yes, that's a governor's wife. Yeah, an ex-movie thought. Like, ain't that crazy? But, let's kind of slide over to Rumble for a little bit, guys, because this is getting a little heated. And I'm going to go ahead and drop the link. You drop the link in the chat or anything like that? And I'm going to go ahead and drop that.
I know.
You what we were saying earlier about men versus
Yeah,
women.
probably for a second at least.
If I came on here and was telling y'all the story and y'all asked me the question, I said, well, I went to Harvey Weinstein's house at 2 in the morning. I was reading a script.
I like this.
Harvey had a robe on.
Wait, you mean Diddy's house?
Yes.
Well, I'll give an example with that too.
Let me tell you, I just wanted him to see my script, and he bent over and said, look at my
That's wild.
balls. Well, I ended up sucking his balls. I know. Don't you feel sorry for me? Stop laughing. I'm not gay. I just needed a job.
Oh man, we switched back at the wrong time.
You get it? You get it? Blowjob. Anyway, y'all would say I was what?
Yeah, no,
What
that's
am
great.
I
That's
once
great.
I sucked
Thank
his
you.
dick
Yeah.
to get the job? What
Yeah.
would you call me? Would you call me a victim or you'd call me what?
A retard.
Now, I remember Patrick Davis was telling a story about that. It's how he had a friend where I guess like he was trying to be a movie star, and it was crazy because they actually got a meeting with the producer, and the producer looked at both of them and said, "All right, I want you to suck that guy off." And the dude looked at Patrick, and he was like, "Hey man, I'm down if you're down." He was like, "Whoa,
Like whoa, that wasn't a red flag,
bro." Patrick was like, "That's your dream, not mine."
It's hard.
So that's the day I realized I didn't want to be an actor.
Y'all retarded. Hey, you're all right. You at least made me feel better about myself.
And here's
You're
the thing.
not helping.
If women want that equality, we need to call them retarded faggots too. Like,
Yo!
that's what
All right. Back to Rumble. Back to Rumble.
working.
Bruh.
Play
Gay.
Most of them like.
tore into shreds.
Story about
Hey, nigga, I just
No, but I'm saying I bring
For
it
the
back.
camera.
It's all of us. It's
Yeah.
all of us.
We will
You feel me? You dig down. Women really want to do this.
Yay!